Hello, welcome to East West Horizon. This is California, United States. I'm Sylvia Tian. How to learn to express the interest of oneself and one's own ethnic group in a democratic way in the United States is the most important capability of Chinese American elected officials. Alan Wong is a member of the San Francisco Community College Board in California. Wong ran for election to the San Francisco Community College Board in California. He won in the general election on November 3rd, 2020. Here's his story.
My name's Alan Wong. I'm a City College trustee for the City College of San Francisco. There are 7 trustees. We're all elected citywide by all the voters in San Francisco. City College means a lot to me and my family. I was born and raised in San Francisco, and both my parents are immigrants here. When my dad got laid off from his factory job putting together software parts, he went to City College. And at City College, he took classes to improve his English. He found out about the culinary program at City College, and through the training that he went through here, he was able to become a hotel cook at the Grand Hyatt Hotel. And with that job, he was able to support my family for 2 decades. My parents are from Hong Kong, and also my mom also took language classes or English classes to help improve her English as well. And then later on, as a teenager, I took City College classes that helped me get extra units, so that when I went to University of California, San Diego, I was able to graduate at the age of 19 with a bachelor's degree with the help of City College units, AP classes that I received, and just working hard and taking a lot of units. So City College has been very important to me and my family. It's really something that has boosted my entire family up. And then later on, as a legislative aide at City Hall here at San Francisco, I worked on legislation to guarantee a decade of free City College for all San Francisco residents. I also, as a legislative aide, I worked on expanding City College into the Sunset neighborhood to offer classes at my old high school, and also and base classes there in the neighborhood. For me, City College is about serving the community. City College is a place that gives people second chances, that helps allow people to transfer to universities, that helps people like my father get jobs, that helps immigrants be able to integrate into the community, and allows people that are older and have second careers or may have retired be able to have lifelong learning. So what the law does is it guarantees that all San Francisco residents are able to have free City College classes. So the city and county of San Francisco pays for the tuition of students that enroll in City College classes. So when they enroll, the city of San Francisco helps pay on their behalf and allows San Francisco residents to attend classes for free. In addition, if students are already getting a financial aid from the state, then they are able to, if their tuition is already covered by the state, then they can have an additional stipend to support their education from Free City College. Yes, it's my first time running for an office. I had to really think about whether I wanted to do this. The previous person that served, she was the Asian American member on the City College Board, and she asked me to step up and run for her spot when she decided she wasn't gonna do it anymore. And so I gave it a lot of thought. With my past history with the college and my past work and my past family history, I decided that I had what it takes to step up, and so I felt that it was important to represent my community and to make City College a really great place for people like my family. Having representation is really important. If we don't have Asians and Chinese in government, then our voice is not heard. Many years ago, the Chinese were excluded from entering the United States with the Chinese Exclusion Act. People that lived here in Chinatown were not allowed to leave Chinatown. Otherwise, their life could be threatened. And so many Chinese did not have rights in the past. And so for us, being able to have representation and advance our and the ability to advance our causes allows us to ensure that we have political and civil rights. One thing that is very important is a majority of the Chinese population in San Francisco speak Cantonese. And so for me, the Cantonese classes that we have are really important for very practical purposes. For example, one time when I was at St. Luke's Hospital, I bumped into a Chinese grandmother, and she waved me down to ask me to assist her with interpretation. She told me that earlier in the day she was taking a bus in San Francisco, and somebody punched her in the eye and then shoved her out of the bus. When police officers came, they weren't able to help take her report, and then when she went to the hospital, nobody could speak to her in Cantonese because of the lack of language support. She wasn't able to get the help that she needed. And so when saw her at the hospital, she had a big purple eye, and I ended up, even though I did not work there, I ended up helping her interpret with staff. And so for me, that was very infuriating. At City College, we nearly cut all of our Cantonese classes. And so the Cantonese classes are important to ensure that our healthcare workers, our public safety workers, and our social workers that are in public contact positions are able to serve our Chinese community here in San Francisco. If we don't have bilingual workers and people that are able to talk to their elders, then that entire population is excluded. It's just like segregation again. So the classes, when I heard that they were potentially being cut, it really made me feel that I needed to act. If I don't think that if I wasn't on the board, I don't think that this issue would have been raised. So what I did was I investigated the issue and found out that the administrators wanted to cut the program. Even though all the classes are full, they wanted to cut the program because the classes are not UC transferable and they don't count towards a certificate program. City College gets measured on our success based on how many people we transfer and people that get certificates. And so our Cantonese classes don't have any of that. Even though all 9 other languages at City College, they are UC transferable and they have certificates. So there's some inequality there. And so back in January of this year, I was able to pass a resolution unanimously to commit City College to advancing a certificate program and to make sure that our classes are UC transferable. And so we're in the process of doing that right now. And this is why it's so important to have representation for the Chinese community. If I wasn't here, I doubt that this issue would have been advanced, and many of our Chinese elders would have been left voiceless without anybody to talk to or communicate to for their safety and their health. Yes, and that's why it's so important to have political representation and power for the Asian and Chinese community. I worked to get over 40 Asian organizations in the community to endorse the resolution that I proposed and to come out and rally in support of it. Able to get them to all speak out to our City College representatives to support my proposed policy. And so because of our political power and representation, we were able to get this passed. We had people come up for public comment before the Board of Trustees during the pandemic. So we used up all the time that we were given. I think usually there's only 30 minutes allowed, and so we went beyond that. And also we had over 40 organizations, including so not all of them were at public comment, but all of them sent letters. So we had organizations like Chinese Hospital, Self Help for the Elderly, Northeast Medical Services, many reputable organizations, including the Chinese Chamber of Commerce, write letters of support on how important this is. So for me, organizing the community around this was able to get us our victory.
这样的华裔是不是值得
With
支
this
持？
kind of Chinese
还是
American
如
words
果
of
你能够
support,
成为他
if you
自己
can't be
加入
him,
他，
join him.
华
The
裔在
rise
美国
and
虽然
interest
是
of
受到了
Chinese
鼓励，
American
而
in the
且
United
完
States
全
can
华裔
only
是
depend
可
on
以为自己
ourselves.
的族裔打造出一个
Like and
更
share
好
if you
更安
support
全
this
的生活
idea.
环境的。
Also, welcome
我提出这个观
recommendations.
点，就请你
Who
多
do you
多
want to
评
see
价、
in our
批
program?
评，看
We
看
will
下一
go
期
out
我们
and
内
do
容
the
怎么样。
interview for you.
好了，
Thank you
这
for
期
being
就
with
到这
us.
里，
I will
我们
see you
下
next
期再
time.
见。